Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Green eggs and ham. I of course am. Well, I'm Hat and Beard. I'm not Sam I am either, but I'm Hat and Beard. You're Mad Hatter Nation. We're here. It's Thursday, March 26th, 326 in the big 2-6. Had a little bit of a delay, guys. Sorry, not gonna lie. I have climbed to the summit of my social media footprint, you guys, over on Twitter. I have arrived. Phil Labonte, lead singer of the heavy metal band All That Remains, anti-communist and a counter-revolutionary. He tweeted back at me, and that's absolutely awesome. It's a small win for today, guys. It's a small W in a sea of buffoonery. There is not a lot of buffoonery in the NFL today, guys. But my guy, smoking Joe Flacco, the thumbnail guy. Yo, can get a French fry for the thumbnail that we made around old smoking Joe Flacco, guys? Can I get a French fry? Right, go ahead and smash the like button. Smoking Joe Flacco at age 41. Has 0 Fs left to give. Blast dumb teams who didn't offer him a chance to start. Yeah. I mean, look, we'll discuss. We'll save that conversation for the show. Speaking of other NFL news, guys, go ahead and put your suit and tie on because we got some business to discuss around here. Florida AG based Florida AG warns NFL. Knock it off with this Rooney Rule nonsense or face legal consequences. Many things to look at there. Based Florida. Yes, based Florida. Question, hey, what happened in the runoff election down there in Mar-a-Lago, whatever county they're in? How come a state that in that district went Trump plus 19 last go around? Just nominated a Dem, even though it's for a short term in a runoff election. What's going on there, boys and girls? Florida maybe not as based as they want to be, but at least they're Florida AG masquerading, or at least acting like he's based. Gonna tell the NFL, tell Roger Goodell, stop being a racist. Stop being an actual racist. You're racist, man. Stop it. He says, stop it. Knock it off. We'll discuss that before shifting gears to the 313. Not a lot to discuss, but Brad Holmes is kind of the belle of the ball, the topic of discussion. Our prettiest little lady, big brain Brad. And not for nothing, I understand where you guys are coming from with the knock. A lot of people call him Dollar Store General Brad. General Brad, Dollar Store Brad, Bargain Bin Brad, Budget Brad. You do got to understand that, too, there is an underlying factor with the money moves that the Lions are making and have made since Sheila took over. There is, though, reason to possibly hope and wish and think that maybe we will kind of come around with some changing of the tide. The CEO was kind of making some decisions that might have been kneecapping Brad. But, Brad Holmes hints at post-draft free agency moves, something that we have seen the Lions do pretty regularly, and something that I've been kind of indicating that could be a possibility with guys like a DJ Reader type player, very, very reminiscent of a friendly neighborhood Dan Skipper type deal. The Lions also signed more offensive line depth. Was it Art? Was it Art or was it Carey? Maybe it was one. I feel like it was one of you two guys yesterday broke the news. The Lions have signed offensive line depth with Ben Barch. Good old Ben Barch. Division III prospect. Going to have a little bit more depth, a little bit more competition along the interior of the Lions offensive line. And then last but not least, we do have some news. Lions signed the big leg kicker. Got a little contract extension. And the ballad of Jake Bates shall continue. If you guys haven't already, would you do me a rock solid favor? Would you kindly walk on over to that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, ring that notification bell so you can be notified every single time we go live Monday through Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. right here at Rumble, YouTube. And don't forget, we are kicking away down there over on Kick. We got 8 followers on Kick. Shout out. That's absolutely awesome, guys. Hit the like button. Share this video around with absolutely every single person that you've ever known. And the people you interact with, hey, just tell them, hey, subscribe to Hat and Beard. Check them out. If you don't want to admit to being a fan of the channel, go ahead and just copy that link down on your clipboard. But go ahead and do that as we go article by article. Every single time you do that, it tricks the clankers into thinking that it was an authentic share. It's a little bit of punching out of our weight class here, taking the fight back to the clankers themselves, guys. If you're over on YouTube, guys, it is going to cost you just a wee little baby bit of foreskin in the game if you want to interact with Mad Hatter Nation. It is a bastion of sanity in a sea of nonsense. It is a look, there's one requirement to be in Mad Hatter Nation, and you got to have greater than a shoe-sized IQ, right? It requires a little bit of critical thinking. You do have to think outside of the bun occasionally, and if you want to interact with all of the OGs over on YouTube, you are going to have to subscribe. That's part of the deal. But I do think that there is a pretty good return on that investment. Though some might disagree, some might agree, some might not. I don't know. I just personally, I'd be inclined to think that that's a fantastic ROI. Guys, if you could go ahead and do all the things, we're going to kick it over to my guy Jocko, and then we're going to get into the show.
If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well, then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.
All right, shout out all you guys in Mad Hatter Nation in the chat. Keeping it going. Appreciate all you. Good morning, everyone. Is that a broski bear sighting? Holy crappers, dude. I haven't seen you in like 6 months, dude. What's good? Joe Flacco is still one of the best 32 quarterbacks on the planet. I'll give you that, dude, 100%. What's up, Trippy? How you doing, man? Hey, Trippy, dude. I don't mean to get into your business or whatever. Is today one of your weekend days, dude? Or cause I think you said Tuesday was your Friday, dude. So I don't know why I was thinking about that, but I was like, man, that motherfucker getting a couple days off, dude. But I'll be joining you on the days off here pretty soon. We got Sunday, Monday again. Little Sunday, Monday deal next week, dude. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Brandy? Thank you for sharing all the links, and shout out Brandy Coffee, hitting them dancing bananas in the chat there. Hitting them dancing bananas in the chat. All right, chat, over there on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Come on, keep up now. All right, come on now, keep up. Deep O-line depth in a first-round tackle. Sewell to left tackle. Lions doing O-line justice. Gun guy. Although, and I did comment, Dunker, Finkel, and Einhorn at 50. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm a Keldrick Folk guy at 17, and I think that we can get Finkel as Einhorn or Gunther Dunker, Jennings Dunker over there from Iowa at 50, and I think they'll do just fine. Though personally, guys, I'm just kind of I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Why are we discounting the viability of Miles Frazier being a tackle, the right tackle for this team? I think it's pretty well I don't think you need to do that many mental gymnastics to get to the mentality of Larry Borum is going to be our starting right tackle for the first X amount of weeks before Miles Frazier eventually takes over. I don't understand why we're discounting the Miles Frazier to the right tackle move so hard. And not for nothing, Derek, shout out Derek, dropping the link over in the comment yesterday. I'm not going to say the name of the channel because some of the hosts there, I do still respect them. But some of y'all people are way overvaluing Taylor Decker and what he did for the Detroit Lions, especially down the stretch last year. Taylor Decker was not good. Taylor Decker was not good a year and a half ago. Taylor Decker barely kept it together this year, missed good chunks of time, and when he did take off chunks of time, the fact that we were relying on Taylor Decker to be there as a stalwart really nipped us in the bud. We didn't have any depth behind him. Taylor Decker's not good. He's not that good. And there are certain people on YouTube here who will have you convinced that the Lions' offensive line is an absolute, just a dumpster fire without Taylor Decker. And I'm sorry, but if you want to get into the numbers, last year down the stretch, the last 8 games, eight, not 4, not 3, not 1, not a small sample size, the last half of a season. Let's go ahead and let me show you how serious I am about this, guys. Bam. The last half of the season, Larry Borum, wait, damn it. Doop, there we go. Larry Borum graded out as one of the best offensive linemen in all of the NFL with a minimum of 200 snaps in pass blocking, giving up 5 pressures and no sacks with a PFF grade of like 82. That's a lot better than Taylor Decker was doing. My God, guys, can we get off the Taylor Decker glaze train for just a little bit, okay? And realize that that Brad Holmes operates from a 4D. I'm not trying to glaze Brad Holmes, guys, but like, my God, he drafts players with the understanding of what's going to happen in 3 years. I'm telling you, there is a road for Miles Frazier to be the next right tackle for the Detroit Lions, bro. If Decker was any good, he wouldn't be a free agent right now. There you go, Jack. There you go, Jack. There are too many teams with too many coaches who have experienced, seen, and been around Taylor Decker, coached against or with him, that understand where he is at medically in his career, where he is at talent-wise in his career. If he was that good, if Taylor Decker was so good, Westwood Sports, if he was so good, why weren't teams beating down the door to sign him? Why wasn't small PP, Benedict Arnold, Osama Ben Johnson there to just swoop in and save the day? Where was Aaron Glenn? Where are all of these, oh, he's so good, he's so good. Then show me. Show me, because all we're going to have is a rinse and repeat conversation of Zadarius Smith, in which case, again, just get prepared to admit it. Hang on, let me show you how serious I am. Just be prepared to admit that I am right and you are wrong, because I was right about Zadarius Smith and I'm right about Taylor Decker. The sooner everybody learns that, the easier this is going to be. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, bitch. Golly, jeepers, fellas. I don't understand why this is so hard for people to understand. Is an unemployed left tackle. Need I say more? Rick, exactly, dude. 100%, bro. Ratledge and Frazier will be your starting guards for years. Okay, so all right, so Broski, you're in the Frazier at guard. See, I'm a Christian Mahogany guy. I think that Miles Frazier was drafted by the Lions because of his versatility. He was originally probably supposed to be your utility jackknife along all of the interior outside of center, or along all of the offensive line positions outside of center. And I think that his skill set will naturally lend itself to a right tackle spot. Though I'm not necessarily against the idea of him being at the guard spot. I thought he played pretty well there. The couple of number 71 sightings that we've seen. I just think that his body build kind of lends itself. He is a little bit bigger than you want to see in an offensive tackle as far as like lead in the ass. But I think he's got a little bit longer arms than some players, everyone's all, I was just beating up Spencer Fano for only having 32 and 8-inch arms. Like, what the fuck, dude, Yeah, F the Bears, Brandy, 100%. Borum is a terrible player. He's a backup swing tackle at best. I think Sewell should stay at right tackle. Lions need to address left tackle with the pick 17. And you know what, broski? That's an option. This is kind of what everybody's kind of forgetting about what we're doing. Brad Holmes just does whatever he wants to kind of fuck with people, right? Like, he just lets people think whatever the fuck they want. Okay. Yep. He's like, you go ahead and think that. You go ahead and you think that I'm going to do that. Go ahead. I'm going to take this guy. right? Like, let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Did any of us really think we were going to draft Jahmyr Gibbs? This isn't a punching. This isn't a poo-pooing. This isn't a plant your flag and pound your chest. I was right. I knew this because I didn't know this. I had no fucking clue that we were going to draft a Jahmyr Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? It gives the Lions flexibility just to find the best tackle they can and put Sewell on the other side. I personally prefer Sewell on Goff's blind side, though. I'm with you, Snake, just because I think that Penei Sewell is the best offensive lineman in all of football. Yo, what's up, Brent Supreme? How you doing this morning, brother? Borum actually played well at right tackle last season, broski. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. If you guys actually look in, I'm a Christian Mahogany guy. Also, I had a starter level grade on Frazier. Brent, dude, I swear, Brent Supreme, you and me are sometimes the fucking same person, dude. Like, I swear to God, dude. What's up, Derek? I was just giving you a shout out, dude. I was like, because of you, dude, I've just been on a tangent about people glazing Taylor Decker way too hard, bro, because them cats. Yo, what's up, Reffy? How you doing, man? Haven't been gone, just been working during the show and can't chat. You're good, brother. You're good, man. I appreciate the support, dude. Hey, man, I appreciate it, dude. I know a lot of you cats be working and lurking, bro. If I can help you get through your work day, bro, that's dope. That's dope. That's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. Sometimes you got to put up with me singing, dude, but you know what? It is what it is. Definitely had a higher grade on Mahogany coming out. Second round grade. Yeah, dude, I actually thought Christian Mahogany was going to be a second round guy, dude. I thought he was a monster of a human being, dude. They pretty much told us what their plan is, O-line. The guys they plan on starting are already on the roster. I agree. Sewell is a left tackle in college. Brad got him for Taylor's eventual departure. Gun guy, that's exactly what I've been trying to tell people that since we drafted Penei Sewell. I'm like, you guys, you have to understand that Penei Sewell's natural position is left tackle. He's the best offensive lineman in the NFL, and he's playing out of position right now. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I am saying? He is currently the best player at the offensive line in any position. Center, guard, tackle. He is the best offensive lineman, period, point blank. He is one of the best players in the NFL, pound for pound position regardless. Okay? And he's doing it all out of position. So what do you think happens when he goes back to his natural position? It's not complicated here, guys. The simple solution without making the least amount of assumptions is typically the right solution. Shout out Occam's razor. Let's go. Keep it simple, stupid. We gonna get better. Oh, we are gonna get better. A whole lot better. Especially when Caleb Lomu falls to us at 50 and then plays right tackle. Just calm down, everybody. Everyone's so high on some other people, dude. You're going to watch these guys ship slide and fly all over the board, dude. It's going to be a weird fucking draft. It's going to be a weird fucking draft, guys. Oh, yo, here we go. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan Lion. Did I hope I pronounced that right? There seems to be a correlation between fans that want Borum to start and fans who don't want to draft a tackle in the first round. Damn. Okay. Although you are correct, man, this is a tongue twister. Saskatoon, Saskatchewan Lion. Damn that. Did I say that right? I think I just said that right, dude. All right. You are probably correct. Also, shout out. Thanks for dropping in the chat, dude. You are probably correct. I can break that narrative because I do think Larry Borum can start and will start at right tackle for the Detroit Lions when the season rolls around and opens up. As much as I am a Keldrick Folk guy, I want us to draft Keldrick Folk at 17. Bro, if we get our dirty little dick beaters on Monroe Freeling at 17, I don't know. Well, clearly you're in Saskatoon. You will hear Hattenbeard doing fucking Yahoo backflips, bro, because we'll have gotten our guy. Spencer Fano at 17. I'm happier than a pig in shit. You trade back to 25 and you grab Caleb Lomu. I don't give. You draft Keldrick Folk at 17, and then at 50 you take Max Finkel as Einhorn out of Arizona State, or God forbid your consolation prize for the tackle replacement is Gunter Dunker Jennings Dunker out of Iowa. I'm still a happy fucking happy boy. I'm a happy boy. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like I'm good, dude. I'm good because I think there are plenty of solid prospects for defensive end and tackle in the top 50. And I think we'll do just fine, bro. Though I don't think I'm not disputing you. I do think you are correct that there is probably a correlation there, dude. But correlation doesn't always equal causation. The plan has always been move Penny to left tackle. Exactly, Rick. And move that monster of a man over to the left. Yes, that's what I say. Derek, that's why I call Penny a living human wall, dude. 4-letter word directed backwards, broski. I didn't realize I had an effect on you. Okay. What's up, Mr. Detroit City? Yeah, it'll be weird. Do most normal do Melvin. He'll go tight end round 1 and then trade a few picks to draft another running back. And then just ignore needs per usual or draft a hurt O-line late. Like, here's the thing, Mr. Detroit City. Like, it's so, like, outlandish that it's funny, but it's only so outlandish and funny because all things in humor are rooted in truth. Because it's just like, yeah, okay. I live in Michigan. There are no tsunamis coming my way. But I'm still like, is that a fucking tsunami? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still like, so I got a little bit of like Brad doing weird Brad shit in the draft. A little bit of Brad Holmes PT, a little BTSD, Brad traumatic stress disorder. I got BTSD. I got NFL draft BTSD. After they took my guy Tyleek Williams, I got BTSD, bro. BHTSD, Brad Holmes traumatic stress disorder. Don't Bears have a tackle problem of their own? And Gun Guy, you'd think that if the Bears had such a big tackle problem that they would have, and Taylor Decker was so good, and small PP Benedict Arnold, Osama Ben Johnson, the trader in the Windy City, was such a genius, he would have gone after such a highly coveted, talented left tackle, right? Right? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Oh, gotcha. Don't worry. I see. When you got corporate backing and you can rent a giant studio and bend people over and break them on bad business deals, you can say whatever you want. That's right. When you steal other people's content, you can say whatever you want. Yep. You got it, Derek. You got it, bud. And I'm not going to say it, dude. Well, actually, I'm going to say it. This rant brought to you by Derek Harp. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. This is because of you tagging me, or this is because you sent in that link, dude. Will Dan Campbell be on the hot seat? So what you're asking, broski, is a very big question with a lot of variables, and it is March 26th. I mean, you're asking me to split hairs here because okay, for Dan Cam, okay, so what you're asking is straight up, if the Lions miss the playoffs again, will Dan Campbell be on the hot seat? But what you're really asking is if there is an absolute perfect storm where there is little to no actual reasons or viable excuses for why the Lions missed the playoffs, then yes, you could start to have a conversation about Dan Campbell being on a hot seat. Would it be just? Maybe. But the odds of that happening, so what you're really saying is that no injuries, everything's perfect as far as health and implementation. We just suck. So what you're really saying is, if the Lions regress so badly to the point where they're a top 5 team, which mathematically and by all the evidence at hand isn't going to happen. I mean, everyone's telling us how bad and down of a year we were. Yes, we finished 4th in the division. We were above 500. We had a winning record. So I guess you need to explain it to me then like I'm a dumbass. How then you're going to get to the Lions missing the playoffs and being a bad team with no injuries and being so bad that they're below 500. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Y'all stood here and pounded your chest telling us how bad the offensive line was because we gave up 5 more sacks. Failing to look at the actual facts. The facts that for the first time in a lot of these guys' professional career, they were being talked about and being brought on shows and being paraded around the media circuits like never before. That the Lions started playing football in July and then had to play every single major holiday game. The fact that for the first time in our franchise, really in the past 20 years, we had back-to-back playoff appearances, which condensed a recovery time, something that a lot of these guys weren't used to. And then we followed it up with playing football in July. First round exit, missed playoffs. Well, technically, no. It was a second-round exit because we won the division. We were the number 1 team in the conference and made it to the divisional round. So, by your own statement, you're wrong. They're trending in the wrong direction. No, dude, I don't understand what. Like broski. Basically, what you're just trying to say is that you think the Lions are bad, and that you want Dan Campbell to be fired. So I guess why don't you just pull your nuts out and fucking say it instead of pussyfooting around with this nonsense? Jesus Christ. You don't have an argument. You don't have any stats to back up your fucking argument. You can't even say the right fucking statistics. So what are you saying? 2024 divisional round exit. They lost their only playoff game. Okay. That's still not the first round. The first round of the playoffs is the wild card, right? So, yeah, they lost in the divisional round. I don't understand what you're saying, though, bud. So here's the thing, broski. You have the mentality of an individual that will straight up go, the only reason the Lions won the division is because they had the easiest schedule this year. So there's just no appeasing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just pointless. Yeah, Cody, I agree with you, dude. I mean, I agree with you, Mr. Detroit City. I don't, like, here's the thing, man. I will give people the Terrion Arnold, even though I'm not like off the Terrion Arnold bandwagon, though I don't think he's trending in the right direction due to off-field stuff. And Enos the Penis Rakestraw Breakstraw, Bo Derek Martin. I guess you could throw in like Chase Lucas, Colby Sorsdahl. Yeah, he has had a good number of misses. But when he does hit on players, he hits on them pretty hard. And are there really any franchises that like have every single pick they make work out? Oh, it's my form of copium being in denial. Explain to me how I'm in denial then, bud. Rationalize it to me. Go ahead. Explain it to me. While you can't even admit that a divisional round is the second round of the playoffs. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yep, they made it to the NFC Championship game. Yep. In 24, they made it to the playoffs and didn't win a playoff game. And in 25, they missed the playoffs. How is this difficult to understand? Very difficult. In 23, we had no business being in the NFC Championship game. in 24. Oh, that's it, dude. I got it. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, gotcha. You're a fucking idiot, dude. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, in 2024, when we somehow won the NFC and were the number 1 seed, we had 27 players on IR and a coach who had already accepted a job with a divisional opponent. Oh, that's right. Your team, the Chicago Bears, in November, Dennis Allen admitted it on camera that Ben Johnson had already contacted him once he had been fired from New Orleans. Look, I'm just telling you what your team is doing. So you want to talk about denial? You want to talk about fucking copium? Go right ahead. So Ben Johnson deliberately tanked, and the evidence is in the play calling. We were doing shit that we hadn't done all fucking year against the Redskins, okay? Just so Ben Johnson could go and put his lips around Giggle Willie's little Willie. And then you're like, hey, and then you guys missed the playoffs after you lost your defensive coordinator, your offensive coordinator, a slew of fucking assistant head coaches, your Hall of Fame caliber center, your all-pro right tackle, and you start playing football in July. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so then, broski, explain to me what I'm not seeing. I'm stating facts and you're trying to cope. Broski, you are not stating any facts, dude. You're just being an asshole. like, bro, there is a reason why, I'm not going to lie, dude, there's a reason why we all kind of cheered when you self-deported, bro. Cody, I didn't like the Barnes deal. I like Lee McNeil. At least Barnes did play every game, but I didn't like the Barnes deal. And I have a hard time palating the Barnes deal when I see Derek Barnes getting run over by Jameis Winston. Who's struggling? Oh, Mr. Trey said, you talking about Aleem, or are you talking about Barnes? What kind of idiot would have Jameis Winston throw a pass in a playoff game? Exactly, Rick. For drafting and signing injured players, so don't drop that injury excuse. It's called connect the dots. You drafted. I don't remember saying anything about how drafting injured players was an excuse. In fact, I am one of the first people who will sit here and tell you that we're going to draft this player. I make jokes about Akeem Meznor, right? Or Akeem Mezdor. I call him hurt foot guy, fat Braylon Edwards. I've said from the jump that with him having a series of injuries in his foot, that's exactly who Brad Holmes is going to draft. Bro, here's the thing, dude. I'm funnier than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm better looking than you. I'm faster than you. I'm stronger than you. I mog you in every aspect of life, bro. So why even try this? I guess, like, what are you trying to do, bro? Like, you're trying to come into my channel and fucking mog me, bro? That ain't never going to happen, dude. I'm better looking than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm faster than you. I'm stronger than you. I could fucking bang any chick faster than you. Dude, there is nothing you can do that I can't do better than you, bro. Actually, oh, that's it, dude. That's it. You're from Philly. That's why you're an asshole. Gotcha. Yeah, we like the cheese whiz on our steak sandwiches, dude. Oh, I'm triggered? No, dude. You're just a pussy. My beard smells better than his. Exactly, dude. My beard smells like sandalwood, bro. Look, broski, here's the thing, dude. You came into my channel. You tried to pick a fight, talking a bunch of shit. And here's the thing, man. You're the type of guy who's like Candace Owens. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. And then when someone goes, shut the fuck up, faggot, you go, oh my God, he called me a faggot. Teacher. Dude, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm going full beta millennial right now. Sure. Yeah. I'm sure I am, bro. I'm sure I am, dude. I'm sure I'm going full millennial beta right now. Sure. All right. Cool. I'm stating... Dude, you are not stating... Broski. There is a difference between stating observations and stating facts. You're stating observations, surface level, vanilla, smooth brain, room temperature IQ takes. I'm telling you the actual facts season by season. I told you 23, 24, in 25. Like, what more do you want, bro? What more do you want? It's not that hard. It's not that hard, bro. Yeah, gun guy, Lions swept the Bears. Yeah, you know what, Trippy? You're right, dude. That's exactly what they do, bro. 100%. Full liberal, deflect and project, bro. Yeah. And, dude, I don't want to hear, like, that I'm just being fucking... Dude, I give other people... I give all teams chances. All you got to do is make, like, a valid argument. You know what I'm saying? You're not presenting a good argument. You're making surface-level observations that are very easily... I can just dispute with, again, a just under the surface level, right? Counter argument. Like, it's not hard. Yeah, dude. Agreed. It's far from the panic button area. Yeah. Don't know or like facts. It's a liberal thing. Dude, for real. For real. For real. Okay, then broski. Okay. In as few of words as possible, ask me this simple question that you are trying that you are pussyfooting around. Ask it. Ask the simple question as simple as possible. Do it. Ask me the simple question. I'll give you a simple fucking answer. Simple questions don't take this long to type, dude. You lose. Simple questions don't take this long to type. You lose. Like, boom, you lose. You took too long. If it's such a simple fucking question, it shouldn't take 47 seconds to type out. Sorry, bud. You lose. It's pretty simple. Like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. Oh my God. This is the problem with the internet. Y'all are fucking dumb. Like, God damn. God damn. Well, now that I just spent 40 minutes arguing about how stupid Chicago fans are, bro. It's that Big Mike Chicago. And I told you, no. Okay, if the Lions miss the playoffs in 26, will Dan Campbell be on the hot seat? It's a very straightforward question. No. And then I told you no, and then I explained to you the nuance of what you were actually trying to ask me. And what you don't like is that you failed to realize the question you were actually trying to ask me. And you feel stupid. And instead of going, oh, fuck, that's what I meant, I appreciate it, I will learn and adapt. You did that liberal thing. You stared at your tiny little fucking dick, shoved your own fucking head up your own ass, and went, no, I'm right. And I'm like, no, dude, you asked a dumb fucking question. So you're going to get a dumb fucking answer. Like, oh my God, bro, is it that difficult? Holy fucking shit. Yeah, wakes up, slams the bottles, types a few chats, and blacks out. Exactly, bro. Did a Michelle Obama play linebacker? Bro. It is a dumb question, broski. It's a dumb question. No, it's not. It's a dumb, illogical question is what it is. You're just trying to be a Bears fan, and you're like, oh, we're the Bears, and we got Giggle Williams. Okay. We swept you, but okay. What you want is you want Lions fans to give you ammunition to say why Dan Campbell is a bad coach. That's what you want. That's what you want. And it's not going to happen. The reality is a lot of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell's moves are because they've been hand-tied by Rod Wood making bad financial decisions. That's what's actually going on. Brad Holmes, I think, would make more deals if Rod Wood would take his fucking hand off his dick and say, go ahead and do it yourself. But Rod Wood, thank gosh he's retiring. You know what I'm saying? I'm still waiting for that call from Anderson and Associates or whoever. Caleb sucks 100%. I love it when you do that, Brandy, with the nail paint. That's so funny. That's so funny. Ben Johnson loses every game. Will he be on the hot seat? Yeah. Okay, broski. So when Ben Johnson gets swept by the Lions again, is he on the hot seat? It's a logical question. It's a logical question. You fucking idiot, bro. Oh my God. Yo. This is why you gotta have you gotta take a test to be online, dude. You gotta take a fucking written test. Like, you gotta take a written test and you gotta take a fucking physical exam. The written test is answer this question: do you shit where you eat? And then the physical test, they take this thing, it's called a mirror, and they stick it under your fucking nose. And if it steams up, ho-ho! God damn. A hypothetical question is not logical. Exactly, dude. This is the problem, is that, like, especially liberals, they sit there in their own misery and they go, ooh, but what if Santa was black? Ooh, oh, and it's like, okay, yeah, dude, cool, great. You know what? When I was a kid, I used to go, I wonder if people see the side green. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up, you dim-witted son of a bitch. This is honestly a downstream effect of fucking trophies for everybody, dude. Broski, I bet your mommy told you your butthole don't stink. I bet she told you your poop don't stink, huh? I bet you got one of them special poopers that doesn't stink. You don't fart, you fluff, huh? You shit glitter, don't you? You fucking fag. Fuck, man. Yeah, Mom, here's the thing, though. This is what's cool, is since it's my channel and I can do whatever the fuck I want, I can get last say if I want to. Yeah, I know, dude. Did I get triggered? You're very emotional. Broski won this battle. Kim Jong-un, no pooper. Exactly, dude. Exactly. No, Broski, I'm not emotional at all, bro. Like, see, and this is the thing, dude. Again, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're a fucking idiot. I spit bullets, shit ice cream, son. Yeah? Well, you might want to get that looked at, dude. Fuck, man. Jack, 100%, dude. 100%. Yeah, Derek. He likes to sit in the middle, dude. He's a Woodward plant. Dude, yo, I gotta be honest. I haven't watched Woodward in a long, long time. But that clip, Derek, you sent me that clip. Dude, is Spenny not on the show anymore? Like I haven't watched it in a long, long time. And I only watched heavyweights. Dude, I used to watch the morning show, but like, I don't know, man. I liked it when they had Adam. Who was that Muslim guy? Who was that Muslim? Adam Baydoun. Adam Baydoun. Am I right? Adam Baydoun. Is that his name? Adam Baydoun. Spenny's on Big D now. McCarthy and Neil, but not Stan the rest. See, Brent, I like McCarthy. I really like Neil Rule. And honestly, dude, I disagree with Easy on like 99% of shit football wise, but like, we have a lot of the same internet humor, so I actually really like Easy, dude. Me and Easy get along pretty well. Yeah, Adam Baydoun. That's who it is. Thank you, Snake. I was trying to remember who it was, dude. I liked Adam Baydoun, and I liked when they had oh man, he's got his own channel now with him and two other guys. I think Broder was one of them. Booner or Broder helped him with it. He was that young kid with the mustache and the black hair. I didn't mind him so much. What was his name? It's like him and two other dudes got their own channel now, though. I didn't mind him so much, but the morning show is hard to watch. I do like Neil Rule's takes on a lot of things. Darren's okay, not my favorite though. Jeff Iafrady, that's it. Jeff Iafrady and Booner. Boom. Thank you, Snake. That's exactly it, dude. I was trying to remember, dude. You haven't watched Westwood since Adam left. That's fair, Rick, dude. That's fair. You watch. I don't know what crunch time is, dude. I used to watch a little bit of the morning. And then I pretty much just watched heavyweights, right? Because like it's on when I'm at work, you know. Have they changed it all up then? Is Spenmo Racks no longer on heavyweights? Is it just easy and that white guy with the big forehead? What's his fucking name? Oh fuck, what is his name? Man, it's been a while, dude. You hate Easy so much. Yes, he. That's the thing, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude. Me and Easy don't agree on a lot of football stuff, dude. Like, he can't stand Goff, dude. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Goff's the man. This week everyone is farming Jeff's clips. Gotcha, dude. Gotcha. That's where the clips are coming from. Okay, for sure. I've only seen a few of them, man. I've only seen a few of them, y'all. I thought you were some 21-year-old that loved MSNBC. No, dude, not me. I'm damn near 40. Okay, Crunch Time is their YouTube channel. Gotcha, dude. I couldn't remember. I know. Look, I've subscribed to their channel. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to the channel, and I seen them pop up. And they had already had like 12,000 subscribers. I was like, damn, yo. And I actually liked the Booner and Broder show, dude. I didn't mind that. Thanks, broski. Appreciate it, I guess. I don't know. Shout out you too, I guess. Easy is funny, but I do not like. Yeah, Brent, that's exactly it, dude. I like sometimes, dude. Easy opens his mouth, and I'm like, dude, you're just saying shit to get a reaction, right? But, dude, he's funny as hell, man. Come on, Easy's funny, dude. Easy's funny. I have unsubbed to most podcasts. Shout out, Rick. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. And not for nothing, the podcast sphere is really going off the rails, y'all. It's the podcast sphere is about to get bought up by major networks. Look at what CNN did just this last week with their hosts' sets. They're going to start buying up cheaper podcasts and distributing them on their networks because they know, unfortunately, this is the problem. We didn't defeat the enemy. We made them mad enough that they're going to buy us out. So get ready for internet independent voices to be squashed out, which is why I encourage you all to go and follow me on Rumble. Dude, Reffy's over here telling me all what's going on. Reffy, I'm so sorry, dude. My bad, Rumble. I didn't even see you over here. Spenny's still on heavyweights and does big third chair. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. And see, that's why I like heavyweights. It's the same. I like having the same two hosts. I like the way Spenny and Easy interact with each other. And I've actually I used to advocate for them to bring back Woodward Nights and let me and Broder to host it. Is what I was trying for a little bit there to get me and Broder to be the hosts of Woodward Nights again, but that never really happened. Easy wants Lamar QB who hasn't won anything. I know, dude, and that dude when Easy starts talking about Lamar, I'm just like, okay. Tell me you were born in the city without telling me you were born in the city. Now, I do got to be honest, guys. I'm not trying to tell you his business or nothing. I'm not going to tell you his business or nothing, dude. But I've gotten a lot of laughy emoji responses to some of my Instagram stories by Easy on things that you maybe wouldn't expect him to be like, that's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Boy's a little based from time to time, dude. That's why I like Easy, dude. I like those guys, but they have some takes that are really out there. They really are. Mike Kimber is the Real Lions content OG who produces authentic content. Shout out Mr. Detroit City. Yeah, Mike Kimber, as far as I'm concerned, is the OG. He was the first guy that I found. And, dude, guys, we got to get Mike back over on Rumble, dude. He's got like 600 subscribers over on Rumble. He only put one video out, dude. Not trying to have my market taken away from, but, there is none of us over on Rumble making football content. For the most part, there are a bunch of mediocre Lion YouTube channels and one terrible one, Retard Talk Live. That'd be mine, dude. Oh, Brent, I gotta ask, dude. Yo, okay, I'm gonna try and be vague. I'm gonna try and be vague because like I don't want to punch down, okay? But RTL, is that goofy guy that wears the chains and stuff? You know what I'm talking about? That goofy white guy that wears the chains and the rings. You know what I'm talking about? Is that who you're talking about? Who focus on more drama and keeping up with the Kardashian bullshit most other pods promote? Yeah, well, Mr. Detroit City, that mine falls into that right now. I haven't talked a lick about football. Am I right then about the chains? You see why I don't want to punch down, dude? You know what I mean? But dude, there are some content creators. Okay, all right, yeah, RTL. Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, okay, it's not the guy with the chains. It's the only dude who puts content out before me. All right, yeah, now you know who you're talking about. Yeah, I'll give that dude credit. I don't watch his content, but he's hustling, and if he's a real estate agent, that makes sense. Because, yeah, that makes sense why he's oversaturating the market. I'll say where we got Brandy from. I went to libtard pool called Rockdown. Found her in the chat with a bunch of blue-haired freaks and got her to extract and got her the hell out. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. I like to watch Mike Kimber on game days, dude. I can't stand the guy, just a pathological liar. Gotcha. See, and that was the thing that I kind of know. Like, all right, dude, there's like, I don't want to say you can read a book by its cover, but like there are some thumbnails that it's like, yo, that is like clearly clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying my thumbnail game is on point or whatever, but like generally there's like a story to it, right? Like Joe Flacco. I call him Smoking Joe Flacco on the channel. You guys know that. I dressed him as the Marlboro Man because he's over here taking shots at the Bengals, or not the Bengals, but at 31 other NFL teams. You know what I'm saying? So there is kind of a thing. Look Closer was the thumbnail. Penei Sewell is a detective in that. So look closer, but also look closer at Penei Sewell. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys, though, dude, they will just put anything on the thumbnail. And some of their thumbnails are so fucking ugly, dude. Like, so fucking ugly. But they just get thousands of views, man. This is what I can't stand about the internet, dude, is like fucking assholes will go out there, oversaturate the market with bullshit, and they'll make all the money. Because the reality is about the internet, dude, if you want to make money on the internet, you just got to retard max. That's it. That's the gist of it. You just got to retard max. If you want to make as much money as you possibly can on the internet, just retard max. The harder you can retard max, the more money you will make, dude. Look at fucking some of these guys can't even fucking read. Just retard max. It's all pointless. Black pills all around. Black pills, retard max. Yeah, dude, that's where I'm at, Jack, too. I just refuse. And actually, all right, guys, if you want to know a little back end, if you really want to, like, I do this with AI slop videos, okay? Block their channel. If you get recommended their content and then you block it, it tanks them in the algorithm, dude. If you really want to, that's how I fight back against AI. And don't answer the YouTube survey about if this feels like AI or not. They're using that to train AI. By people all the time for not even knowing players' names in sports. Hell yeah, dude. Anyone whose shtick is being Mountain Dew Crew pure poison is not cool with me. He went full retard max. Hell yeah, dude. Clueless dudes like Braylon talk. Here's the thing with Braylon Edwards, dude. I do think that Braylon Edwards is a very entertaining individual, and he clearly has a lot of charisma. I think Braylon Edwards needs some, like, I'm not trying to tell him what to do here, but like, he's got to figure out how to process he has to figure out and process what he's saying before and while he's saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets out over his skis too far, and it's almost like he's trying to be Ben Shapiro and talk fast. It's like, bro, if you just pump the brakes a little bit and think about it, you'll come across way more, way better, dude. Like, you'll come across better. And Braylon, dude, you do know ball. You know ball. You played ball at a professional level. You know ball, dude. And you're very charismatic. Just take a deep breath, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyone can produce a cast with AI and clickbait. I refuse to watch that crap. Me too, Rick, dude. Me too. Baseball, basketball, life topics, and he just lost. Dude, here's the thing, dude. Like, Mr. Trace City, that was shout out my guy Martin, and shout out fuck, I can't remember his name. Shout out bank guy, the guy at the bank. Bro, I'm so sorry. I can't remember your name right now. But the guy at the bank, him and Martin have both been trying to get me to do NBA content, right? And Trippy, I think you've asked me to maybe check out NHL content. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Here's the thing, guys. I can't fake that shit. And I don't want to. One, I don't like those sports. Two, I don't like fucking posers. Three, y'all will be able to tell that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Four, it will take away from my credibility if I try and peddle shit that I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's lost and tries to pretend. Yeah, dude, see? That's exactly, yeah, well, broski, that's, or Mr. Troy City, that's where I'm headed. Try the KCB Sports Network for Lions. What's KCB? What is it? What's KCB? KCB Sports Network? Takes too much time to keep up with the one. Yeah, dude, Brent Supreme, bro, that's kind of the other thing. Like, all right. This morning I was sitting here, I'm like, man, there isn't shit to talk about, dude. Like, there isn't shit to talk about. There's nothing. Like, let's be honest, guys. Were any of you excited to talk about Joe Flacco re-signing with the Bengals, or the Florida AG, or that we signed Ben Barch, or that the Lions extended Jake Bates? No, dude, none of us were really that excited to talk about it. But, like, it's what we know ball, dude. We talk about ball. I couldn't commit energy to something else to the degree that I commit it to this channel. I would be taking away from what I do here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for that. Oh, kneecap biting. Gotcha. Nice. It's hella difficult to try and keep up with all sports, if it's just the local teams. Yeah, dude. Snake, dude. Exactly. And I work for a minor league baseball team, dude. I can't keep up with them. And I work for a minor league baseball team. And I don't like baseball. What's up, Sleepy? Well, yo, Sleepy, I appreciate all the support on all platforms. Thank you so much for that, by the way. A dead month between free agents and the draft. I know, Snake. I know. Dude, I know. Like, guys, I was like, there's nothing. I'm like, what do I do? Do I do another mock draft? Like, eventually, we're just going to be doing a mock draft every single day. Like, oh, man. Just get ready. Just be prepared, guys. We'll be filling out some shows with, like, watches with other videos and stuff. Yeah, dude, keep it real. People can see through BS usually, dude. Yeah, exactly. And especially, like, people in their, like, mid-40s and younger, they have a really fucking tuned radar to bullshit, bro. Went to Wings and Pistons game last week and had a blast with the fam. Drink before you go. Holy crap, $15 beers? Fuck that, dude. Damn. This time of year, there's always new prospects to research. Lots. Yeah, dude, Brent, and that's actually what I was thinking. All right, so... all right, we got a few minutes here. Obviously, we're going to keep going with the mock draft Mondays. But I was kind of thinking that, now that we're getting into April, not only will we expand the mock draft to 7 rounds, but I do think maybe, you know what? Maybe I bring back the dry erase board and we start putting prospect. Guys, should we start like a collective, like a Mad Hatter Nation draft board? Should we do that? Should we make an actual draft board? Like our own, like board? Like our own board to follow? You know what I'm saying? We should do that. Yo, watch tape on Tyreek Sapp. Yo, Sleepy, you were talking about Tyreek Sapp yesterday? Yesterday? All right. My canines are actually trained to smell bullshit. Awesome. 28 days, Brandy. I was hoping you were gonna hit us with the date, dude. Yes, let's go. Just use Madden screen share and do the off season of our dream, dude. The problem is that I'm still playing Madden 24 on a PS4. And yes, the Mayo Monkey, Will Levis, just won NFL MVP, Super Bowl MVP, en route to his third Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions, as I've thrown for a third consecutive 5,050 touchdowns with Will Levis. And I'm doing it almost exclusively with Amon-Ra, J-Mo, and Sam Laporta. Let's go. Bud Clark and NB Jason Kilgore. I think we're going to be gone before we pick. Brent, I think you're probably right, but I am really hoping that Bud slides, bro. I'm really high on Bud Clark, guys. We can talk about the Anaheim Angels. I appreciate it, but it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I think, well, you know what? Yeah, maybe we'll start to kind of. We got a few weeks before the draft. Yeah, we'll start to. This is what we'll do. Next week, we will sharpen our pencils and get a list of prospects. And then we will start doing spotlights on them here in Mad Hatter Nation collectively, and then build a board. Just so you guys are aware, the week of the draft, it might be weird. I might be on jury duty. I don't know. But the Thursday and Friday, rounds 1 and the second day of the draft, round 2 and 3, we'll do a live show about an hour and a half before the draft starts. So there probably won't be, if there is a morning show, it'll be condensed and consolidated. We will do a pre-draft show, like a draft party. I'm high on Bud. Good. Nice, dude. Hell yeah, Rick. Me too, bro. All right, guys. But yeah, so I will be very surprised if they draft a DN under 6'4". Yeah, dude. Especially because it's that, ideally, that bookend that we look for. You know what I'm saying? Broadcast from the courthouse. Invite everyone there. You know, Jack, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I'm probably not going to get picked, even if I do get called. I have a very low tolerance for people who don't agree with me. Really fits us perfect. Nickel and Bud to back up Kirby. Nice. I like it, dude. I like it, Brent. We'll dive into Bud Clark, dude. We will dive into Bud Clark next week for sure. Keep it tight, guys. We will be back tomorrow morning. Though tomorrow we do have a hard out. I got a phone interview with this big fucking company tomorrow. All you got to do is go in there with Alex Jones' voice. The globalists, the interdimensional shape-shifting child molesters are here to take over the world, and I'm sick of them putting frickin' atrazine in the water supply and turning the frickin' frogs gay. If you try and take away the Second Amendment, 1776 will happen again. Joe Rogan's vagina. I have a low tolerance for people. Yeah. And the blue hair will send you home. Exactly, dude. Well, Mr. Detroit City, so here's the thing, dude. I want to get called to have to go, right? Because then I get paid at least by work for missing a day of work. But here, like, if you get called and then rejected, you're done. You don't have to go back. You don't have to call anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm hoping, dude. News will read, Hat arrested for that. That'd be hilarious. Now doing a Candace Owens, I should get up there, yo. I could just walk up and they're expecting me to talk like this, and I'm just like, guys, I know that this individual is guilty. Okay. I don't know. No. Okay, guys, you mommy sleuths out there. Okay, we don't know. No, but we know. Okay. Charlie came to me in a dream. Okay. And he told me that he was a time traveler. So we don't know, no. But we know. Okay, guys. The mommy sleuths are normally right. Brandy, I love it that you know that we don't know, but we know. Oh, hell yeah, Mr. Detroit City. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. That's what's up, brother. All right, guys. That's going to be it for today. Try and have a good rest of your day. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Make sure that you're here tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for all the normal things and things. Smash the like button, all that stuff. I've been Hat and Beard. You've been attentive audience. Until then, bonga bonga. Frig off.